Konnichiwa, and welcome to the 23rd podcast of the NC Rowan County Anime Group. My name is Robert Clyde. I am the co-president of this club. Today I'm going to talk to you about some anime that I've been watching for the last few years and also shown at Rowan County Anime Group's meetings, and I hope that it gets you curious enough to go out and either purchase the anime or rent it out. The first anime we're going to talk about is Vandread. This was originally put out by Pioneer, which later became Geneon. Right now, Funimation has the rights to release Vandread and have released a beautiful DVD box set. Vandread was also shown on Wham TV, and it has 2 seasons. The animation was done by Studio Gonzo. Vandread is a little bit about 2 warring planets. One is made up of women, one is made up of men, 4 of the sexes. And this group of women pirates commandeered this ship. And because of the nature of this ship, it combines with the women's ship, and these guys are now stuck with women who they have always been enemies because they've been fighting for so long. And it's about a story about a young fellow by the name of Himiko Kobai. There's also the dub was done by Bang Zoom Entertainment. I highly recommend Vandread for about the ages of 14 up, but it's a very wonderful series, and it's worthwhile to check out. My next series that I'm going to talk about is one that Matt Greenfield worked on. It's called Gasaraki. This series, it has so many great elements in it bipedal weapons. Now, when I was first introduced to bipedal weapons, it was in Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back. But this story here is very well done. The animation is nice. Chris Parson does the voice in it, and I really highly recommend it to check out. It's a science fiction story, and also too has to deal with reincarnation a little bit. But Gasaraki is really worth taking the time out. This next anime, when I first saw it, I laughed. It's called Odin, the Stellar Starship. And why I laughed so much is because if I was the captain of this crew, death would not be good enough for the crew. Because what they did in the story, they broke practically all the rules that you were not supposed to do in a shakedown cruise. But I highly recommend it. At the very end of Odin, there is a actual videotape of a Japanese rock band. It was actually the first time I ever got to see one perform. And this video came out back in the 1980s. And I was lucky enough to pick it up subtitled at the time because J&J Videos here in Salisbury went out of business, and I picked this tape up, believe it or not, for just 50 cents. This next series is called The Legend of the Green Run. This was actually played on the Sci-Fi Channel back in the early 90s, and it's about these 2 people and this alien who calls itself Holy Mother, trying to turn the Earth completely green, and I mean completely green. And I highly recommend it for ages 13 up. It's beyond what I really like about this, and I do like about it, is that they had like a bishop that was the head of the whole organization, and it really is very well done. The music's very nice, and it's worth checking out. My next series I'm going to talk about is The Legend of Himiko. This was done by the person who created Sakura Wars and also too Virgin Fleet. Well, one out of 2 ain't bad. But this is a story about these 2 young people that get sent to a magical land called Yamada, and they are trying to find out the powers of the Boka. And I highly recommend it, and it's very well done animation. My last and final one, I saw this series at Dragon Con, and I saw the last episode, believe it or not. but it's a very well done series. It's called Nadia, Secret of the Blue Waters. It was put out by AD Films. It's loosely based, some of the ideas, off of Jules Verne's 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Nadia and John join forces with Captain Nemo to fight a villain called Gargoyle. I hope that you're doing well today, and I hope that you take the time to look up and research this information a bit more and to try different things. Well, this is Robert Cloud. Oh, before I forget, we will be meeting on July 17th for a showing of The Great Teacher of Onizuka in front of the Books A Million at 5 o'clock. Until then, take care, goodbye, and have a good day.